Hi YouTube, Retro Boot Disc, back with another pickups video. Went to my local little booty on Sunday, got up super early and got there on time for once. It wasn't too bad, did okay. Encountered a couple of resellers. I wasn't too sure if they were collectors or resellers, but I sort of recognise them now when I see them, so I can try and get a row in front of them to try and avoid them and pick some bits up. But the booty was a decent size, I started off, and my first pickup, I was thinking, oh, fantastic! It's going to be a really good day. There was an old lady, and she had some Xbox 360 games and a few Wii games. Nothing really took my fancy, apart from one game which I didn't have, and I've heard good things of this on various consoles. I'm not too sure what it's like on the Wii, but it was Harvest Moon, and she had it. All her games were up for £3, and this was the only one that I fancied. So it's in excellent condition, and I didn't even barter with her, to be honest. I paid her the £3, so I'm chuffed with that one. No idea what the games are like, to be honest, but I've heard good things about it, so I thought I'd give it a go. So that went. So I got that, and I was thinking, oh, fantastic. I had my spy cam glasses on. I had them on from the start. I got a couple of funny looks because it wasn't sunny in the slightest, but I had the glasses running right from the beginning, and unfortunately they only started. Well, the only stuff that recorded was the last half an hour or so. So most of the stuff I picked up, I didn't actually get on camera, which is a bit of a pain. But I've been practicing with the glasses, and I think I've cracked it. So I think this weekend, I'll be getting some pretty good footage. So anyway, so that was my first pickup, which I was pleased with. What was up? Next up there was a guy, and I think he was he did sort of house clearances and stuff, and he had some records as well. So obviously I was having a flick through the records, and then on the table I saw this. It was just a Game Boy in really nice condition. Obviously in the back of it had Tetris. And there's a little bundle of games of it as well, and the games aren't fantastic. Tip Off, Krusty's Funhouse. They all come in the little cases, which is nice, and they're all in really nice condition. Star Wars, Ferrari Grand Prix Challenge, and Kick-Off. Classic game, actually. So I got those, and asked the guy, and he said £3. So I was all over that straight away. But he had a couple of other things as well, and it's a little bit before my time, and I'm not too clued up on these, and it's not something I'd use, so I ended up leaving it. But he had a boxed Toshiba game computer system, and with a tape deck and everything. It's in really nice condition. All the tapes, and manuals and everything, all boxed and that. And he only wanted a tenner for it. And I sort of ummed and ahed, and I thought, well, I could get it, but what am I going to do with it? And so I ended up leaving it. And the next time I went around, it had gone, and and I think one of the reseller guys picked it up, so no doubt that's bound to be on eBay soon. But no, I was pleased with the Game Boy, especially in such nice condition. So yeah, that was a bargain. Oops. And what was up next? There was a guy, he had a light gun and just a little stack of games, and he had just just a little stack of light gun games. And so he had Vampire Knight, which I don't have. I mean, it's in really nice condition, so I'm not sure what this one's like, but I've got a light gun, so I left the light gun because I've already got one. So that was 50p, and also Time Crisis 3. He had Time Crisis 2 as well, but I've already got that, so I left it. So yeah, those two for a quid. I had no qualms about picking those up. I don't see them all the time, so that was all good. So I got a few PS2 games, so I'll just quickly rattle through them. These are all complete with manual. Crash, Wrath of Cortex, Tomb Raider Legend, Destroy All Humans 2, which is great. I've got Destroy All Humans, so Destroy All Humans 2. I had to pick it up. When I was a kid, I was a big fan of WWF, Hogan and Randy Savage, Warrior, Andre the Giant, Jake the Snake Roberts, Sting. I think he was WCW. Good bit of laugh. Give that one a go. Space Invaders Invasion Day. That's good. Star Wars Battlefront 2. Star Wars The Force Unleashed. I've never played this one, so you've seen those dodgy later edition crappy cases, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Star Wars Battlefront. Dragon's Lair 3D. It's like one of those cell shaded animation things. No idea what that's like. Batman Vengeance and Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist of the Roses. But this was a little bonus because I didn't realise it's got that in there. And then it's actually, I'll put it in here. And it also had another one in there. GX Tag Force, and it's got the manual for that in there as well, so that was a little bonus. So yeah, I think it was about £7 for those. So yeah, PS2 stuff out of the way. What was it? Another couple of little random games. PS3. This looks really cool. I've never played this one. Dead Rising 2, Capcom game. But just the cover, it just sells it to me. There's a guy and he's got a stick with a bloody chainsaw on the end of each, on each end. So like a zombie slasher sort of thing. But that looks pretty damn good. And I paid £3 for that. Just fancy giving it a blast. I don't know if it's any good, but it looks pretty good, so it's worth £3. On the original Xbox, The Punisher. Again, no idea about this one, but I haven't seen it before, so I'll pick that up. That was £1. Next there was a family, and they had buckets of stuff they were pulling out the back of their van, and there was a Mega Drive 2, a Mega Drive, shitloads of wires and crap, N64 that looked busted, some N64 controllers, and so I sort of went through and just sort of took a few bits out, and most of the stuff was pretty disgusting. But so I don't have a yellow N64 controller, so it's not too bad, the joystick, but it's really, really grimy. So I think I had that off of them. Had a transfer pack, which again is really grimy. I haven't got round to cleaning it. A Blaze exploder light. I'm sure this is for the Game Boy. But, yeah, you can see how disgusting it is. Again, so I had that. And then I saw there was a Wavebird in there, and again you can see how fucking filthy it is. But you know, it feels all good. And they had about 3 different boxes of stuff, and boxes of toys and stuff. And obviously, you know, I checked the front of the GameCube they had to see if it had the receiver, and it wasn't there. And I have spent, you know, about 15 minutes going through the boxes, you know, trying to find the receiver for this. But you know, I even went back later on and had another rummage through everything, and it's a bit rattly, but so yeah, great. A useless Wavebird. So but you know, I didn't mind. And also took the lead from the GameCube, because you know it could come in handy for a Super NES. So that, and I think it was about £5 for a lot of that. It's all pretty rank, but so you know, I've been watching a receiver on eBay. So you know, I'm not really sure how much the receivers normally go on eBay, but yeah, I'm gonna see if I can pick myself up a receiver for like, I don't know, a tenner or something, and then hopefully this will work, and no more wires for the GameCube. So fantastic. But anyway, that was skanky shit that was. On my last pickups video, I bought I showed a PS3 that I bought, and I pretty much bought it just to take to CEX, to part exchange, and you know, get store credit. And you know, I tested it; it was working. You know, I've never been into CEX, so I didn't really know how they worked, and so you know, I went in there with PS2 and the PS3, and straight away the guy was like, you know, you've got to have everything. We don't just buy the system on its own. You've got to have the controller. You've got to have, you know, obviously power and SCART and all that sort of stuff. And you know, the guy said, you know, if you had all the bits, we'd give you, I think it's £56 for the PS3, which I was like, oh, that's good. He said, but you need a pad. You know, you need a wireless pad to go with it. And so, oh, great. He said, well, you can buy one from us if you want for £28, and then we'll give you the remainder of the, you know, what the console's worth. So what would that have been, you know, 20, 40, you know, not much. So, you know, I left it, and I thought, oh, well, I'll look on eBay, see if I can find one. And that was on Saturday. I went down to CEX, my local CEX, for that. And lo and behold, on Sunday, fucking believe it, I found a 6-axis wireless controller. Fucking hilarious. So, you know, that was £1. So that's gonna be, I'll be, you know, taking that in with the PS3 I've just bought a wire, one of the wires for this to connect it to the PS3 on eBay for £1.59, I think it was. So yeah, that's fantastic. That's what booties are about. You know, it was just in a box of stuff sitting there with 2 other controllers. There was like a blue PS2 controller and a red PS2 controller. So yeah, I got those for £3 or £1 each, which is, you know, brilliant. Really chuffed with that. Yeah, so I'll be able to get me credit from CX. What's up next? Yeah, there was a youngish lad, about 25, and he had a little box of PS2 games, and there was I see a couple of DS boxes in there, and so it was great, fantastic. So I had a quick look, and it was there was a Mario and Ridge Racer, and I opened both of them up, no game, and then Ridge Racer, there was no game. So I said to the guy, "Oh, you haven't got, you know, have you got the games for these?" And he said, "Oh, I don't know." And I was rummaging through the box, and I saw like these at the bottom. I just saw these at the bottom, and at first I thought they were memory cards, and then I flipped one over, and it was like, oh no, of course they're not. They're the things that hold the games, the little cart cases. So in one of the cases was this game. Unfortunately, the Mario Kart DS weren't in there for some reason, really random. But in another one was Super Mario. It was new Super Mario Brothers. So yeah, I took the empty case anyway, because you never know, I might be able to pick up a game for it. But I took the empty one as well. There was an empty one, so I took that as well. So yeah, random little find, and I paid £3 for those. So that was pretty good. And then right at the back of the field, one of the newest people to set up, there was sort of a family. There weren't any kids there actually. There was an older bloke, and then I think it must have been like his mother-in-law and wife and whatever. And he had quite a few games. And there was some Xbox 360, there was some DS games, and some PSP games. And I said to the guy, "Oh, how much for the games?" And he just was like, £8. Okay, what? Yeah, they're all £8. All of them, they're all £8 each. Really? And there was a couple of games there I wanted, but you know, I weren't going to pay £8 each. And so I left it. And then, you know, as you do, I sort of walked around one more time, and then I thought, I'll go back over to him. There was no one around his stall. I went over and I said, "Oh, would you take, you know, £8 for 2 games?" You know, it was probably about an hour later, and he was like, "Yeah, no problem." So 2 games which I didn't have, well, boxed anyway. Metroid Prime Hunters, with the sort of, I don't know, it's holographic or sort of silvery sleeve, complete. So that was £4. I think that, to be honest, I think that's the going rate for this, £4. I think, but I didn't have it, so it's all good. And then a complete Super Mario Brothers. So yeah, let's chuff with that. Yeah, so they worked out £4 each. So, you know, just because someone overprices something, you know, it's always worth going back and checking a bit later, and then when the initial rush is gone, they might change their mind, and in this case the guy did, so it was all good. Swig of beer. Oh dear. Right. There was an old lady and an old man and I've seen them there before. You know, get to know quite a lot of regular people who sell there, and they had two big tubs of stuff, and I saw some games in there. He had some PS2 games, and the first one that I saw sort of piqued my interest. I was like, oh, nice. I was like, how much are the PS2 games? And he was like, I don't know, £2. I was like, oh, straight away. Okay. But I went through and had a look, and I picked a few out, and I said, you know, will you take £1 each? And so he took £1 each, which I was, you know, there were games that I don't have, so you know, I was quite pleased. So I got Silent Hill on the PS1, Medieval 2. This is like a demo, an ex-rental one. Rental only, not for resale. Medieval 2. And the original in the big box, Doom. It's completely manual. What's that? Game 132. And one which I don't think is, you know, really rare or anything, but I just got it because I hadn't got it, and it was an early game. Starfighter 3000. That's game 293. Sorry, it's got a bloody heavy manual in there. But so yeah, you know, I paid £1, £4 for those, which was pretty good. Some good games there. Well, next up was the regular cheap Xbox 360 pickups, which I can't really believe if they're under £2. These ended up being £1.50 each. So yeah, nothing fantastic, I don't think really, but Operation Flashpoint, Storm Rise. I think these are all quite early games actually, from when the system came out. Turning Point, Fall of Liberty, Bionic Commando, and the best out of the lot is Tenchu Z, absolutely excellent condition. I haven't played this on the Xbox 360, so you know, I love this on the PS1. Oh, battery's running out again. So yeah, pick that up. It's in mint condition, so it's great. They're all worked out £1.50 each. And then just as I was about to leave, I was just doing one last scan around, and there's some, you know, a box of random stuff. There was a couple of DVDs in there, and then I saw the GameCube logo. And they're nothing that exciting, but they were games that I didn't have, so you know, I picked all of these up for £3 for the lot, so not too bad. And they're all complete with manual. Herbs, Sims in the City, Harry Potter, Sims Busting Out, and more exciting, Monopoly Party. So you know, yeah, just to bulk out the GameCube collection. So yeah, £3 for those. Couldn't really turn them down for under £1 each. Yeah, so. But you know, I was sort of thinking, you know, when I'm going around, there's other things that I sort of look for, and to try and offset what I spend on games and computer stuff and that. And things that I look out for are Converse trainers, and you know, you go in the shop and want to buy a pair of Converse, and you know, they range from $42.99 up to £50. So whenever I see nice pairs of Converse around the car boot, I always pick them up. and then I end up selling them on eBay. Which, you can make good money off of them. But so every week I come back with a few pairs of Converse. So I've got quite a few pairs here, and I paid. There's nice black leather ones, white leather, another pair of white leather ones. Even if they're a bit grubby and dirty, I just stick them in the wash, and so I think I paid about 17 quid for all of those. And these ones alone, these black ones, I'll end up getting about 20 quid for. These will probably be 20, 25 pound. So, when I've sold all of these, it will basically mean all of the stuff that I've bought, all the games and stuff will be free. So, I don't know what you guys do, if there's other things that you pick up, to sort of turn around and that. But, if I see Converse, I just can't leave them. So, it helps to fund me being able to go back next week and buy some more games. So the last thing, it wasn't a pickup, it was sort of a blast from the past really. I popped round to my parents' house after the boot sale, because they only live around the corner, and I go round there and get a bacon sarnie and have a cup of coffee and chill out for a bit. And I thought I'd go up and have a look in the loft and see if I could find any of me and my brother's old gaming stuff from when we were younger. And I couldn't believe it, the stuff that I found, which I couldn't even, I thought it was all long gone. Unfortunately, there wasn't any Super Nintendo stuff or any Mega Drive stuff left, or Master System. But it's great. It's good stuff to have. But I'll just quickly go through the bits and pieces. It was all in one box. I knew there was a couple up there, but I didn't realise there was this much. So there was. I found a owner's manual for Game Boy. Found the Tetris instruction booklet. Found a box for Bubble Ghost. There's no game in it, unfortunately. I think we must have done a boot sale when we were kids, and all the games got sold, unfortunately. But it's good. It's got the manual in there, but it hasn't got the insert. A box for Bubble Bobble, but that's just the box. There's nothing else in it. Golf. It's got the manual and insert and everything in there, but no game. Asteroids, and this box is absolutely pristine. Can't believe it. I think we must have just not really played this very often. Bonus. And then an actual, it's a bit tatty on this corner, an actual box for an original Game Boy. And it's got the styrofoam bit in there, so that was pretty good. So I can put my new Game Boy that I got back in the box. It's pretty good. And then oops, I'm just going to die soon, the battery's running out. Game Boy carry case box. It's got a nasty tear on it, and it's got the paperwork in there. It's actually got a bit of paperwork from my original Mega Drive as well. There it is. So yeah, it's quite good though, because now if I see one of these knocking around at a boot sale, I've got the box for it again. And then I found a couple of N64 boxes. South Park. That's some pretty good nick. But the find, which well chuffed, couldn't even remember having this one, was the original Mario Party on Nintendo 64. And It's even got the manual in excellent condition, and the insert. So God knows what the chances of actually finding a cartridge for this. But yeah, so I've got loads of empty boxes. This is a bonus. So you know, I can try and go on eBay and try and get the cartridges to fill these boxes. But yeah, I seriously doubt I find the actual card for this at a boot sale. So yeah, that was a real surprise. Real surprise. So yeah, yeah, sort of semi-successful, but yeah, I'm going to put up a bit of a live footage from this Sunday. But as I said, the camera, the glasses, they were working, but only in the last half an hour. I hadn't quite got the knack of the combination of lights that are supposed to show when it's working properly. But I've been having a bit of practice with them, and I think I've got it down to a T. So this Sunday, I'm hoping to get a full, you know, a load of footage, and yeah, hopefully it'll be a good vid. So yeah, cheers for watching, guys. I'm over 50 subscribers now. Woohoo! which is quite cool. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll try and put the live video out maybe tomorrow, and yeah, looking forward to Sunday. Hope it's not raining, and start all over again. Cheers, guys.